Ladies and gentlemen, this is WrestleScope reporting live for WrestleScope, and I am absolutely seething with rage right now. How could this happen? Seth freaking Rollins, the man we once called the architect of WWE, the visionary who burned it down and rebuilt it in his image. Has he just torched the entire Raw universe in one night of pure, unadulterated betrayal? I'm talking about last night's Raw, where Rollins unleashed a shadowy masked army that turned the show into total anarchy. The Usos, LA Knight, and even this mysterious group called The Vision were caught in the crossfire, bodies flying, alliances shattered, and fans left in shock. This isn't just wrestling. This is a declaration of war on everything we hold dear in WWE. If you're a true fan, this should make your blood boil. How dare Rollins play God like this? Stick with me through this entire breakdown because by the end, you'll be screaming for justice, hitting that share button to spread the outrage, and dropping comments below on who you think is behind those masks. This is the scandal that's going to change WWE forever. Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE Raw. Now, let's dive right into this madness. First off, we need to understand how we got here. Seth Rollins has been on a roller coaster ride lately. Remember, this is the guy who stomped his way through the Shield, betrayed his brothers Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley over in AEW, to chase his own glory. He's held every major title, from the WWE Championship to the World Heavyweight title, and he's always positioned himself as the anti-hero, the guy who does what needs to be done. But lately, whispers have been circulating backstage. Rollins has been frustrated, folks. After losing the world title to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania and then getting sidelined with injuries, he's been plotting something big. And last night on Raw, that plot exploded like a powder keg. Picture this. The show opens with Rollins in the ring, mic in hand, dressed in his signature drip. Neon colors, wild hair, looking every bit the rock star revolutionary. But his eyes, they had that cold, calculating glare. He starts ranting about how WWE has forgotten him, how the new blood like Cody Rhodes and Gunther are stealing his spotlight. "I've built this place," he screams, "and if they won't give me what's mine, I'll take it by force." The crowd is mixed, some cheering to Rebel, others booing the ego. But then the lights dim. Eerie music hits, not his usual theme, but something darker, almost apocalyptic. And out come these figures, 10, maybe 12 masked men, all in black hoodies, faces obscured by ski masks with glowing red eyes painted on. They surround the ring like predators, and Rollins just smirks. "Meet my army," he says, "the shadows that will eclipse the stars." This is where the outrage kicks in, folks. These aren't just random goons. Rumors are swirling that some are disgruntled NXT call-ups, others perhaps even former WWE stars hiding their identities for a big reveal. But the way they moved? Coordinated, ruthless. And who do they target first? The Usos. Jimmy and Jey Uso, the tag team legends who've been trying to rebuild after the Bloodline fallout. They were scheduled for a match against the New Day, but nope, Rollins' army swarms that mid-entrance. Chairs flying, super kicks blocked, and suddenly Jey is eating a curb stomp from Rollins himself while the masked men hold Jimmy down. It's barbaric. How can WWE allow this? The Usos have given their blood, sweat, and tears, literally with all those family feuds, and now they're ambushed like this? It makes me furious. It should make you furious too. Comment below, do the Usos deserve this kind of disrespect? But it doesn't stop there. As referees and security rush in, LA Knight bursts onto the scene. Yeah, the megastar with his charisma and that elbow drop that could crack concrete slides into the ring to even the odds. He's been feuding with AJ Styles, but seeing the chaos, he grabs a mic mid-fight. Yeah, nobody turns Raw into a circus on my watch. He starts laying out masked men left and right, BFTs, blunt force traumas, connecting with sickening thuds. The crowd erupts. For a moment, it feels like order might be restored. Knight teams up with the battered Usos and they're fighting back 3 against a dozen. It's heroic, it's electric, until Rollins signals and more masks pour in from the crowd. Total anarchy. Tables breaking, bodies piling up, and the announcers are losing their minds. Michael Cole screaming, "This is out of control." Pat McAfee adding, "Seth's gone mad." Now here's where the unique twist comes in, something that's got the wrestling world buzzing and me absolutely enraged. Amid the melee, a new faction emerges, the Vision.
Who are they? From what we've pieced together, the Vision is a shadowy alliance led by an enigmatic figure, rumored to be a returning legend like Edge, or even a crossover from AEW. But last night, they revealed themselves as anti-heroes fighting against Rollins' tyranny. Picture this. As the masked army overwhelms Knight and the Usos, pyrotechnics explode, and out come four figures in sleek metallic gear, faces half masked with visor-like tech. Their leader, calling himself the Seer, grabs a mic. Rollins, your vision is blurred. We see the future, and it doesn't include you. They charge in, clashing with the masked army in a brawl that spills into the audience. This twist, it's genius and infuriating. Why? Because the Vision isn't just random. Insider sources say they're composed of wrestlers who've been wronged by Rollins in the past. Think about it. Bronson Reed, who's been jobbed out, Braun Breaker, the young gun hungry for more, and even Paul Heyman lurking in the shadows as their manager. From the glimpses we got, it's a powerhouse group designed to counter Rollins' chaos. But in the heat of the moment, they accidentally take out LA Knight from misfired spear, thinking he was part of the army. Knight's down, clutching his ribs, glaring at them. The Usos, confused, start fighting the Vision too. It's friend versus foe versus everyone. Pure pandemonium. Rollins laughs from the ramp, watching his plan unfold, divide and conquer. Let me break this down further, because this is where the real anger boils over. Seth Rollins isn't just attacking bodies, he's attacking the spirit of WWE. Raw is supposed to be about fair competition, epic matches, and storylines that build to pay-per-views. But this is vigilante justice gone wrong. The Usos, symbols of family loyalty, reduced to punching bags. LA Knight, the people's champ with his chants that unite arenas, betrayed in the crossfire. And the Vision? They're supposed to be the saviors, but their debut turns into a cluster of mistakes. Is this what WWE has become under Triple H's creative? A free-for-all where rules don't matter? I say no. This should spark a revolution among fans. Share this video if you agree. Let's get #StopSeth trending. Rewinding a bit, let's talk backstory to fuel your outrage. Seth Rollins' descent started months ago. After his knee injury post-WrestleMania, he was off TV, but social media posts hinted at bitterness. Tweets like, "The throne is mine, no matter the cost." Fans speculated a heel turn, but nobody expected this level of extremism. The masked army, let's call them the Eclipse for now, since Rollins hinted at eclipsing the stars, seems inspired by past factions like the Nexus or Retribution, but deadlier. Reports say Rollins recruited them from indie circuits, promising fame, but at what price? Last night, one masked man unmasked briefly during the brawl. Turns out it's a former NXT star, Dijak, looking for redemption. If that's true, Rollins is preying on the vulnerable. The Usos' involvement adds layers of family drama. Jimmy and Tay have been patching things up after Jay's main event run and Jimmy's bloodline loyalty. They were set for a tag title push, but now, bruised egos and bodies. Jay took to Twitter post-show, "Use, this ain't over. Rollins, you crossed the line." Jimmy echoed, "Family first, but war second." Their resilience is inspiring, but the ambush? Cowardly. It reminds me of the old bloodline days, but without the honor. Then LA Knight, oh man, the megastar shone bright even in defeat. His promo mid-chaos was gold. "Let me talk to ya. Seth, your little play soldiers ain't nothing but bait." He fought valiantly, but getting caught by the Vision's mishap, that's the twist that stings. Knight's been climbing the ladder from mid-card to main event contender. This could derail him or fuel a mega feud. Imagine Knight versus the Seer at the next pay-per-view. Electric. Speaking of the Vision, this is the fresh twist that's got everyone talking. From what we saw, their gear screams high-tech vigilantes with LED visors that flash during entrances. The Seer, their leader, moved like a veteran. Speculation points to Christian Cage making a shock return, or perhaps Mustafa Ali seeking vengeance. Their manifesto shouted during the brawl, "We see through the lies. WWE needs clarity, not chaos." But in the Anarchy, they clashed with everyone, turning allies into enemies. One member, bulky like Reed, leveled Jimmy Ustep with a Toonami splash. Another, agile like Breaker, speared Knight. And Heyman, spotted ringside, smirking. Could he be double-crossing the bloodline remnants? This entire segment lasted over 20 minutes, halting the show. GM Adam Pearce tried intervening but got shoved aside. Security overwhelmed, fans chanting "This is awesome" mixed with boos. It's polarizing, and that's why it's genius, but outrageous. WWE risks alienating fans who want structured storytelling, not this WWE meets Mad Max vibe. Now, let's analyze the implications. For Rollins, this cements him as the ultimate heel. His army could dominate Raw, leading to a Survivor Series. But the twist? What if one masked man is a plant from the Vision? Internal betrayal could crumble it all. For the Usos, this reignites their fire, perhaps reuniting with Solo Sikoa for a super bloodline. LA Knight, he's the wild card, potentially aligning with anyone to get payback. And the Vision? If they're the new face of Resistance, expect big reveals. But here's what angers me most. This chaos overshadows the real talent. Women like Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley got short segment viewers of this overrun. Mid-carders like Sami Zayn, forgotten. WWE, fix this. Fans, voice your anger in the comments. What do you think of Rollins' heel turn? Is the Vision hero or hindrance? Diving deeper into the play-by-play because you need the full picture to feel the fury. Raw kicks off normally, promos, matches. Then Rollins' segment at the top of hour 2. He calls out the roster, "Come get some." Usos answer first, music hits, they charge. But lights out. Masks appear from under the ring, audience barriers. Ambush. Jay super kicks one, Jimmy spears another, but numbers overwhelm. Rollins curb stomps Jay on the apron. Crack. Blood trickles. Knight's music blasts, he slides in, elbows flying. BFT to a mask, yeah chant echoes. Usos rally, triple teaming. Then the Vision's pyrotechnics, boom. They enter from the stage, clashing immediately. Seer locks eyes with Rollins, but a masked man cheap shots him. All hell breaks loose. Suplexes over ropes, dives into the crowds. One highlight, Knight BFTs a Vision member midair. Another, Usos double super kick Rollins, but he rolls out, laughing. Security finally separates, but damage done. Post-show, medical checks, minor injuries, but egos bruised. Social media explodes. Hashtag Raw Anarchy trends worldwide. This twist with the Vision adds intrigue. Imagine if they're not saviors, but Rollins' secret allies in a double bluff. That would be mind-blowing, enraging fans who've trusted Seth's villainy. Or perhaps the Seer is Rollins' long-lost brother. Wild speculation, but possible in WWE lore. Outrage aside, credit the athleticism. These stars risked it all for entertainment. But at what cost? WWE must protect its performers. Looking ahead, this sets up epic arcs. Rollins vs. Knight at Bad Blood, Usos vs. Masked Army tag matches, the Vision challenging for titles. The possibilities are endless, but the anarchy must end. WWE thrives on order amid chaos, not pure destruction. Fans, this is why you watch WrestleScope. We break it down raw, no holds barred. If this fired you up, smash that like button. If you hate what Rollins did, comment your theories on